to offer some remarks on his behalf. So would both please come on down. I lost them. Oh, why am I looking over at you?
Yes.
Come on, both of you. I will change the slide. Take this off. That's you.
Well, I'd like to say first off that Stan should not be retiring. He and Vicky have not lost sight.
Wally.
You didn't hear that? I would just say again that Stan would not be retiring if he and Vicky had not lost sight.
That's
He would still be here. I know it's fun. I guess, life deals us all a hand we have to play out. My hand happened to be a very good one, in that I had Stan as a friend and colleague for, 38 years. He's made so many significant contributions to our program over the years, in more ways than just teaching. I coordinated the art department for a number of years, and when department issues confronted us, as they really did in those early years, Stan was thoughtful and intelligent counsel was always something I really did rely on more than once. Came here in 1976 to develop the ceramics curriculum and program. He built it from the ground up. I think he made every tool, every item we had in there for a number of years. Over the years, he's taught sculpture, he's taught design, he's taught drawing, and he was coordinator of the art department for a number of years. He also was director of the gallery and the exhibition program, which is something extra special in itself. And we've shared many experiences together, a lot more than we can talk about here or anyone want to hear. But one of the things that we always had, I had a special good time with Stan, is when we take trips to see art exhibits or conferences. We go to conferences somewhere. And one of those trips, one of those trips is down to a conference in Beaumont. And we used to have this thing to take off. Rather than take the obvious road, we would always take another kind of road to get to something more interesting. And we got lost somewhere. We actually ended up somewhere, I think, closer to the Louisiana border than Beaumont. We made it barely in time. And a little sidebar to that thing, it's kind of funny to me, I'm sure it wasn't funny to Stan, was that next morning Stan decided he was running in those days, doing some jogging. And we had this little county road that ran down next to the hotel that went to Lord knows where. And Stan decided he was going to jog and didn't come back. Finally came back and he was absolutely drenched in perspiration. I mean, really sweating. A little bit frightened and totally exhausted. And somebody's dog had chased him back to the hotel. I think he got off a fence post at one time. There's some good stories about coordinating the exhibition program. That's a tough job. I mean, people do that, don't get a special about it. We had somebody one time, we had a show, I think it was National Religious Week or something there. We were hosting the Texas Fine Arts Association show. We had it in Moody Hall back before they renovated all that. And a lot of good exhibition space there. Somebody came up to the stand and said, you better come. We've got somebody down there that's taking all the paintings off the wall. And Stan goes down there and finds out we had a visitor, I think in the Middle East somewhere, who's not really happy about some of the subjects and some of the paintings. That actually made the student newspaper. And we had some other good ones one time. One time he was had some student helpers painting some display cases. And this was almost tragic. And, the student helper taking the lid off the paint can and said, "The chair was out there painting away." One of the sisters came walking around reading something very closely. And all of a sudden she stopped in and sat down. Well, you know what happened. She stood up and had this one can of paint. That was very exciting, especially for a student. I don't know how that played out. Stan, you can deny any of the stuff you want to. One of the great things we did here was having the good fortune to teach at St. Edward's. I think we both agree on that. You know, I say things about Stan's teaching. I think anybody that knows him would realize he's really, really a very, very fine teacher. He knows a lot of stuff, and better yet, he knows how to teach that stuff. Mary Brown said something I thought was pretty nice. She said, I think it sums it up for helps there. She says that he has a deep commitment to the kids, his amazing patience, his humor, but above all, his belief in them, a conviction in response to which I've seen students come to believe in themselves and have the courage to actually grow. I think that's a very powerful statement. He also presents his students, I think, with some incredibly challenging and thoughtful ideas for their work. He's literally hands-on teacher. He explains, demonstrates everything with precision and every step of the process of making the clay product. And if you've never seen him work on a wheel, you ought to have, if you ever had a chance to watch Stan work on a potter's wheel, you really ought to take advantage of that and see it. And recently, Stan had a student who was entered in a ceramic exhibition in Rockport, Texas, called the Rising Eyes of Texas. And you may have seen it on the horizon. There were 36 students from 19 universities selected to exhibit the work there. And one of Stan's students won a major award there, which was really big. And you know, Stan has developed dozens of potters who have become professionals out there. Some really good work. He's a consummate professional as a teacher and as a potter. I would say Stan is more than well known and respected among his peers. He has been successful as a potter. He's been included in many exhibitions, important exhibitions too. He's won a number of awards. He's represented in several quality galleries in the state of Texas. Stan is kind of shy, self-effacing. I don't know if we can agree, but I think he is. And I know that he would not say things like this if he didn't think these things about himself. So I've been honored to do it. Stan has been a wonderful, valuable asset to St. Louis University and a wonderful friend and colleague to us all. So Stan, thank you.
Thanks so much, Wally.
Remember, you can deny all.
I don't think I would want to deny it, but I'm not sure I deserve it. Well, it's hard not to be grateful for all the years that I've felt such support from many of you and from St. Edward's. When I think about really growing up here professionally, 38 years is a long time, and yet I'm still pretty young. You know, I started pretty early, and I'm grateful for having had that opportunity. I can't think of a better place to have spent those years, and hopefully that run is not completely over. I certainly plan to be in the studio a lot. I look forward to that, and I'll miss a lot of what I'll miss that. No, that's right, I won't miss that. Maybe I'll see more of that. But Wally mentioned the sailboat. Yeah, that is a bearing on my decision to retire, and but that's not all we plan to do. I'll be spending a lot of days in the studio. Really look forward to doing that, and I just am so grateful that in addition to spending a long career here, my children all went to school here, graduated from here, and were employed here. Some of them still are, and so I have a big debt of gratitude to everybody. And I think among the things I'm thinking of right now that I'll miss is that director